Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Online Classroom. Today we are going to start about the C programming. Today our session is the C programming introduction. Okay, so before going to the details of the C programming, at first we have to know what is C. Means the we can say the history of C programming, right? So the C programming was developed in 1972 by Dennis Ritchie, and the C language was developed by Dennis Ritchie for creating the system applications. Means that directly interact with the hardware devices such as driver, kernel, etc. And also initially C language was developed to be used in the Unix system programming. But before going to the details, and you have to know sorry, you have to know the C is the mother of all languages, and it is a system programming language, procedural oriented and structured, and obviously the mid-level programming language. So before going to the details, at first we have to know what is the mother of all languages, means why we call C as the mother of all language. So basically, the C language is considered as a mother language for all modern programming languages because the most of the compilers, suppose the JVM, kernel, etc., are written in C language, and most of the programming languages follow the C syntax. For example, you can say the C++, Java, C has all things as C syntax are followed mainly. And the second thing is that C as a system programming language, right? So system programming language is basically used to create a system software. So C is a language by which we can create a system programming, and it can be used to do the low level programming also. For example, the we can say the driver and kernel. So and generally is used to create the hardware devices like your operating system, driver, kernels. So for example, if you know that it is very grateful to you that Linux kernel is written in C. And third one is the C is a procedural language, right? So at first, procedural means at first we have to know what is procedural. A procedural is known as a function, as a method, as a routine, or you can say a subroutine. So it means it comes to the one process to the another process, from the one function to the another function, right? So a procedural language specifies a series of steps for the program to solve the problem, right? So C also follow the procedural syntax. C also, so that's why you can say C is a procedural language. And also a procedural language breaks the programming into function and the data structure. And if we are going to the details, when we are going to the details in the of C programming, then we can say there are several function, data structure you can implement simply by the C programming, right? And the next one is that C as a structured programming language, right? So a structured programming language is a subset of procedural language. Structure means, what you mean by structure? Structure means a break into programs into parts or the blocks, right? So it by which it very easy to understand. So what is in this part, what is in that part, right? So using the C language, we can break a particular program using a structure, and we can say that's why you can say it is a structured programming language, right? And C is a mid-level programming language. Now, what is mid-level? What is mid-level? Mid-level means we all know that there are two types of programming languages are there. First one is the low level, second one is the higher level. So basically the C is a mid-level programming language. Why C is a mid-level? Because C is considered as a mid-level language because it supports the features of both low level and the higher level language. C language program is converted into assembly code, and it also supports the pointer arithmetic, that is the low level. But it is machine independent, and this feature is a high level language. So basically, when you write a C programming, it's a combined. It means it supports the both. One is the low level features, and also the high level language features are also there. So we can say C is nothing but a mid level programming language. Now the second thing is that the features of the C language, right? So C language, there are some features are there. One is the simple, portable, mid-level, structured, rich library, extensible, recursion, pointer concept is there, right? Faster memory management, and this is the features. Now we have to know what is the means each and every features one by one, right? So in the next part, so this is basically your C programming, the first C programming. So in the in this programming, you can see that there is an option is that has include stdio.h. After that, int main, first bracket open, first bracket close. After that, there is a second bracket open, and after that there is a printf of a hello C language and return 0, right? So basically what I want to mean that this is a structure of C language, C programming, right? But in the next class we have to understand the meaning of each and every line. It is very important to know each and every meaning, right? So what is has include, what is stdio.h, what is the meaning of int main, what is the printf, what is why we have to write return 0, or when we do not have to write a return 0 concept. So this, but before going to the details, uh, we if we run this particular code. So basically, so what I want to say that, so if you want to run this particular code in your machine, at first you have to means install, you have to install this software. Okay, you can use the code blocks for running, but there is another option is there. In today's life, each and everything is online, right? So we can run this code online. There is no problem, we can run this code online. So let's see if we how to run this code, right? Now this code is into my ppt. Okay, so suppose I just simply copy this code, and I am just simply open Google for that. Okay, google.com, and if you type online C compiler. Okay, online C compiler. So there are so many compilers are available. Okay, so sorry, if I open the first link, if we open the first link, okay, this is the editor basically, right? So suppose this code is there. So if I simply delete all the things and simply copy paste my code. Okay, so if we press run button, then look, hello C language. So this is your output. But so by which we can run this code, or you can use your own software, you can use the code blocks to run this code. So each and everything is possible, but in today's life there is no required of any software. You can simply use Google to run a particular code. But in the next phase, we have we in the sorry, in the next phase, right? And so in the next phase we discuss about the compilation process of C, what is the step by step compilation process, and what files will be generated each and after each and every step. And after that we are going to the details of the programming. And thank you for hearing me.